The Bugman, a mysterious, adventurous figure fighting for righteousness and apprehending the wrongdoers in his lone battle against evil. Yet, his identity remains unknown. Our story begins in the office of Police Captain Harry Thighs, who at the moment is entertaining his friend Bob Finger, the billionaire owner of Finger Pesticide and Pest Control. You know, Bob, I wish we could get rid of the criminal element as efficiently as your company does our rat and roach problem around here. Oh, hold on there, Harry. People caught you saying stuff like that, they might assume you're racist. Well, Bob, I didn't specify any particular race. Huh? I didn't mean. Hang on a minute, it's the phone. Captain Thighs here. What? You don't say. All right, secure the crime scene, and I'll be right over there. Hey, Bob, get a load of this one. Oh? Seems old man Orville Slambutt, you know, the guy, one of the owners of Acme Chemical. Oh, yeah. Well, he's just been found dead. What? Apparently stabbed to death with his longtime companion's fingerprints all over the murder weapon. Good Lord. Want to tag along as I go assess a real crime scene? Well, I must admit I'm intrigued, so sure, why not? And soon, Captain Harry Thighs and Bob Finger rush over to the Slam Butt property. All right, Sergeant, what's the situation?
Well, sir, we secured the crime scene as per your instructions. Well, as you can see, the body of Slam Butt is on the floor of his study, while his longtime companion, Richard Packer, is in the kitchen.
Good Lord. You know, Harry, you didn't tell me that Slam Butt was stabbed in the butt. Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, take a look. He was stabbed in the butt. Ugh. Anyway, let's go talk to Packer. Say, Packer, it's not looking good for you. We've got a dead man, and it appears your fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
Oh, I didn't do it. I mean, I would never hurt him. We've done some things, but no, I would never go that far.
All right. I don't need details like that. I just need to hear your story, Packer.
Oh. Well, I came home, and I was passing by the study when I heard a groan. I rushed in, and I saw Orville on the floor with that shaft protruding from his rectum. I couldn't help but get the feeling that something leaped out the window. I couldn't quite see. It was like out the corner of my eye or something, but I rushed to Orville's side as he breathed his last, and he said something about a contract, I believe, and at that moment I noticed the safe was open. And he died. I pulled the shaft out, and that's how my fingerprints ended up on that broken piece of a broomstick. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I think I'm gonna be sick. Well, Packer, that story is stupid enough to be believable. Say, you know, if Slam Butt had any enemies, especially those with knowledge of his business activities?
Well, no, I mean, the only ones who would know most of the details would be his business partners. That being Peter Kane, Roger Johnson, and Dick Stroker.
Captain Thighs?
Yeah, what?
Some guy just called the house. Says his name is Peter Kane, and that he wanted to talk to Orville Slambutt. When we told him what happened, he got all upset and said he wanted to speak to you immediately.
All right, hand me the phone. Captain Thighs speaking.
Yes, Captain Thighs. Yesterday I spoke with Slam Butt. He told me of receiving a threat on his life from a note signed the Menagerie. And I just received a letter saying the same, signed by the same group, I believe. What do I do?
All right, Kane, just stay put and sit tight. And don't answer the door to anybody but us. We're on our way. Harry, I think I'm just gonna head home. I've had enough of murder scenes. All right, bub. See you later. All right, boys, let's head over to this Peter Kane's place. But at that moment across town, at the home of Peter Kane, someone else is already paying him a visit. A strange, gun-wielding man wearing what appears to be a monkey mask.
Please don't kill me.
Shut up. You open that safe. Open it now. You know what's good for you.
Okay. I'm getting
Hurry
it
up.
open now.
Hand me the Acme papers.
There you go.
Yeah, here we go. Good. All in order.
You leave now?
Hey, fatty. You know what's wrong with you?
What?
You make too much noise.
Oh,
Let me fix that for you.
What? No.
What's that noise? What? Who the hell are you? I'm the Scarlet
Wait a minute, I know
Scarab.
who you are. You're Bugman!
No, I'm the Scarlet
Yeah, I
Scarab.
don't care what you call yourself, because you're gonna soon be called Dead Man once I put some slugs in that fat gut of yours.
Suddenly, our hero, clad in red tights and black cape and mask, leaps behind a nearby sofa while tossing a small grenade in the direction of our monkey masked murderer.
Hey, what the hell? Yes!
So much for the spanked monkey's uncle. The paperwork of the Acme Chemical Company. Yes, this is going exactly where I thought it was, so I'll be off on... Oh, hey, what the hell's going on here?
Captain Thighs, it's Bugman!
No, I'm the Scarlet
Hands in the
Scarab.
air, Bugman, and stay right where you are!
Suddenly, Bugman leaps out the window, landing down below on the top of what appears to be a red and black Volkswagen Beetle. But once inside, it's no ordinary Volkswagen Beetle. As it appears, Bugman is able to make the car soar through the skies.
Captain Thighs, what the hell was that about?
I don't know, Sergeant, but it appears we got a new suspect in these murders.
Yeah, but what's with the monkey guy?
Monkey guy. Meanwhile, across town at the Acme Chemical Factory properties, we find Roger Johnson approaching said property and trying to gain entry to the main office building.
Open this door! Open this door, Stroker! I know you're in there.
Shut your mouth, fool.
What? Who are you?
The welcoming committee. Come on, Leo. Let's welcome this fool's ears.
Suddenly, Roger Johnson finds himself accosted and severely beaten by two men in animal masks, one an elephant and the other a lion, as they are both members of the criminal gang known as the Menagerie. Later, Johnson awakens inside the Acme Chemical Laboratory floor.
Johnson.
Stroker! So it was you all along. I knew it, because, well, everyone else was dead, and I knew it wasn't me, so... you're trying to wipe us all out so you can take control of the company! This is outrageous, Johnson. It won't work! Oh, if I'm gone, then you're the only one left. Everyone will figure it out.
Nothing doing. I'm going to have my friends here torture you until you're willing to sign the confession that you were behind the
What?
murders. And then
you're going to die in a chemical fire accident, as I have several volatile chemicals in this office. One false move and the whole place goes up, so
Stroker, no.
get ready to sign that confession.
No matter what you do, I'll never sign it.
Oh yeah, you will.
No.
I'm about ready to cut your fingers off right now. Yeah, give me that hand here.
If you cut my fingers off, how am I supposed to sign a confession?
Oh, shiz, damn, that's a good point. But you know, cutting fingers is the only kind of torture I know how to do. What? Man, I'm really stumped now. Well, try some toes or something. Wait. What's that noise? Suddenly, the bugmobile smashes through the offices, inadvertently setting off the volatile chemicals into a massive explosion.
Good Lord. The whole place was set to explode. Flames everywhere. Fortunately, I'm safe inside the bugmobile. But it appears, through my deductive reasoning, I can safely assume that Dick Stroker was indeed the ringleader of this whole murderous plot, as Roger Johnson appears to be bound and helpless and on fire on the floor. No, on fire on the floor! I gotta save him. Hang on. Give me your hand. I'm tired. Right. Let me get you. Oh, geez, you're hot. Oh, God, let me get you in here. Let me pat you down. Oh, boy. All right, in the back seat there. Try not to bleed on anything.
Help me. I'm going to fall in that
elephant mask.
I give up. Please
Obviously a member of the menagerie gang and the culprit behind all this mess.
Please.
Sorry,
Oh,
pal,
no, I'm falling.
but it sucks to be you, Dumbo.
Ah!
Good Lord, he fell into that scalding vat of acid.
Holy crap. This elephant mask is melting to his face down there. Oof, he's going under. A fitting end for his kind.
The next day, Captain Harry Thighs recounts the whole ordeal to his good friend, Bob Finger. So anyway, the case is somewhat complicated by the interference of this costumed vigilante Bugman, who violated several laws doing all this.
Bugman? I'd heard his name was the Scarlet Scarab.
What? Where'd you hear that?
I don't know. Listen, Harry, just think about it. I mean, didn't this guy deliver the kind of justice you wanted to be bestowed on the criminal element in much the same manner I take care of your rat and roach problem?
Yeah, you got me there, Bob. I gotta get back to work. Talk to you later, buddy. Yeah, Bob's a good egg. It's too bad he's a bit of a pussy at crime scenes. But I guess dead rats and roaches are one thing, but dead people is quite another. Perhaps Captain Harry Thighs would be shocked if he could see his friend Bob Finger now emerge from his own bathroom clad in the Bugman costume, because billionaire Bob Finger, owner of Finger Pesticide and Pest Control, is in reality Bugman, or Scarlet Scarab, but no one calls him that, so he's Bugman! Bugman was written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music came courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. The Bugman, a mysterious and adventurous figure fighting for righteousness and apprehending the menaces of society in his lone battle against evil. His identity remains unknown at large, but in reality he is bored billionaire, pet control magnate Bob Finger. This is Nightly News Nightly with Richard Shake Shack.
Good evening. I'm Richard Shakeshaft. Tonight, Civic City remains under siege of a series of jewelry heists
5 such cases so far. According to Police Captain Harry Thies, the motive appears to be greed, along with a possible obsession with bright, shiny things. Well, the motive appears to be greed, along with a possible obsession with bright, shiny things. At this time, police remain baffled as to the identity of the perpetrators. As a result, they encourage citizens to contact them with any potential tips or leads that may help resolve the case. In other news, the docks still maintain their stalemate of stacks and stacks of perishable goods perishing as a result of lack of manpower.
Meanwhile, atop the commercial property that also happens to house the jewelry store Bijouterie, we find 2 thuggish thugs attempting to make their getaway after having robbed said jewelry store. What a sweet haul, another sack full of eyes.
But I don't know, Dad Joe. The boss said we were supposed to steal diamonds and not ice.
What? You idiot. I have to spoon feed everything to you?
No, I already ate.
Wait a minute, shut up, goddammit. What's that noise? Don't sound natural.
I think it's the crickets, Dad Joe.
That would have to be one big-ass cricket.
I don't see nothing out there except for that flying Volkswagen Beetle.
Flying Volkswagen Beetle? What the hell?
Criminal scum,
Now it's talking to it.
now, or face the wrath.
Wait a minute, that's Bugman!
No, the Bugman.
Stop pissing your pants and let him have it.
I ain't pissing my pants, and even if I was, I wouldn't piss on the Bugman.
What? No, stupid! Pull your gun out and shoot that biscuit!
Oh, yeah.
However, the jewel thieves' weapons proved to be useless against the indestructible hide of the Bugmobile, which then returns fire of its own by releasing bug bomb gas that sends the 2 would-be jewel thieves into convulsive coughing fits. But the vengeance of Bugman doesn't end there. Sadly for the thieves, Bugman leaps from his Bugmobile and lands atop both of them, and proceeds to beat the living crap out of them as they struggle to breathe. Please, Bugman, no more. We surrender.
Save your breath, you felonious felon, as your words will fall upon deaf ears. You'll see no mercy from me. Your phone. Yes, perhaps this will lead me to any possible accomplices in your reign of thievery.
This is the police.
Hey, who the hell's that guy in the weird costume?
Greetings, officers.
Wait a minute,
am the
that's
Scarlet
Bugman! Yeah, he must be behind all the jewel robberies.
What? No, you idiot.
Stay where you are. Put your hands in the air. Don't move any closer.
Now, wait a minute. Oh, shit. No. You've got to get away.
Oh no! Has this unfortunate misunderstanding led to Bugman becoming an enemy of law enforcement? This is Nightly News Nightly with Richard Shake Shack.
Good evening. I'm Richard Shakeshaft. Police now have further clues as to the rash of jewelry store heists that have been plaguing Gothic City. They now believe at the center of this crime wave is none other than the mysterious Bugman, a strange character clad in red tights, black cape, and mask, often seen riding around in a Volkswagen Beetle. Once believed to be some sort of vigilante, now appears to be involved in the theft of jewelry. Still, with this new element entering the scene, police, according to Police Captain Harry Thighs of Gothic City Police Department, remain baffled as to the whereabouts and identity of Bugman and the full extent of his organization. Well, we remain baffled as to the identity of Bugman and to the full extent of his organization. It's a pity that this Bugman character interfered with our Bijou job. However, since the police believe that he's the culprit behind all of our work, it frees us up, as they will be paying more attention to him rather than anyone else. That gives us plenty of time to plan our next heist.
Now, wait a minute. With Fatty 4x4 and Sticky all locked up in jail, how long before they squeal to the pig about us?
You needn't concern yourself with our former associates, because you can't squeal when you're 6 feet under.
What? Fatty and Sticky dead? But how?
Well, unfortunate a series of events lead to certain results. Yeah,
that makes sense.
You mean to tell me you had them whacked? What happens if we get caught?
Shit! I'm sorry if I left you with that impression. I mean, it appears the Bugman got the better of them more than he probably intended, and they succumbed to their injuries. God knows what's in those chemicals he sprays people with.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, come on, the boss wouldn't do that. I mean, who's gonna steal the diamonds for me if he whacks all of us?
Exactly. Now, let's get to work on our next heist to make up for the loss we took from the last one. And pretty soon, we'll have enough to, go our separate ways.
Yeah, that would probably be for the best.
Yes, of course. We'll all get what's coming to us. Now, let's see. Damn it, what is that infernal noise?
I don't know, boss. It's coming from outside.
Holy shit! It's a flying Volkswagen Beetle!
No, that can only mean one thing.
Surrender.
Oh, no.
You face
It's
the
him.
wrath of
It's the
Scarlet.
Bugman!
The Bugmobile smashes through the outer window of the high-rise apartment within which the Jewel Thief gang were meeting. It quickly deploys its bug bombs, which release a sleep-inducing gas.
Oh no! Gas! Gas, get away! Oh no! I'll turn on this fan and blow out the gas out the window.
But there is no escape from the Scarlet
Bugman!
Scarab.
I don't understand. How were you able to track us down?
It was all too easy, as I was able to lift the phone from one of your associates during the failed heist on Bijou Touré. Within it, there were text messages between you and him. I made the assumption that you were the leader of the gang.
Assumption? So you got the chit-chat between us on the phone, but there's
Yes.
no real direct evidence linking me or my associates to any of the jewel heists.
Well,
And ironically enough, since you just smashed into my apartment and assaulted my associates, and the police already believe you're the ringleader of the jewel thefts, you're more of a criminal in this case than I am, Bugman. I think you'd better make good your getaway. Because you got nothing.
yeah, well, I'm gonna get something as soon as you sign a confession.
Are you out of your mind? Over my dead body?
No, not dead, but certainly badly beaten.
Wait, what? No.
Suddenly, Bugman begins to severely beat the Jewel Thief gang leader. And when his fists don't seem to work, he deploys an electroshock, though not lethal, does cause severe pain. Well, after 20 minutes of that, the Jewel Thief gang leader collapses into a sobbing mess and agrees to sign the confession. After that, Bugman proceeds to tear up the apartment in search of the stolen jewels from the previous robberies. After securing those, he chains up the gang together and leaves them for the police to find, which they do. But the next day they have to let him go because all the evidence accumulated was acquired through illegal means, not the least of which was torture. But, well, at least the stolen jewels were recovered. So that's some sort of victory for Bugman. Stay tuned for further adventures of Bugman.
Bugman was written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music came courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.
The Bugman, eerie figure of the night, has become a legendary figure in the life of the teeming metropolis, righting wrongs and bringing justice where it has never been before. And now, on one fog-draped evening, we find ourselves in the study of billionaire pesticide magnate Bob Finger, who is in reality Bugman, visiting with a fellow businessman, one Barry Tinkleton.
Well, Barry, I appreciate you giving me first dibs on a bid for your company, but...
Actually, you're not the first one I went to, Bob. You're actually the last one on my list. I've quickly run out of options.
Well, then I guess you've run out of them all. Because,
What?
I'm going to have to turn you down on this. I mean, the state your business is in, it's just not worth the asking price.
But, Bob, I'm desperate here.
Yeah, well, Barry, let that be a lesson to you not to just go burning through all of your capital, you know? Look, even if you were to reduce the price, I still wouldn't be interested. I mean, after all, I don't know anything about the suppository industry.
But I could act as a consultant and help you turn it around so that you could sell it for a profit. Come on.
Your counsel? Come on. If you had any actual sense, you would have avoided this whole disaster, or at the very least turned it around on your own. No thanks.
Damn it, Bob, I had to spend all that money because I'm sick. Terribly sick.
Well, no argument there.
No, you don't understand. It's a debilitating terminal illness. It's gut-ritis.
What?
Yes, it was discovered by this new physician I've recently been seeing. He discovered I had it, and shortly afterwards I began to show the symptoms. You see, he's Dr. Humphrey Chode.
What?
An alternative medicine physician who is the only one who has the treatment for this condition. But it's horribly expensive. So it cost me damn near everything I've got in order to acquire the treatments. But now I'm running out of cash. I'm desperate. If I don't pay him, I won't get my next treatment. I'm desperate. You've got to help
Sounds like you fell for a scam, Barry. Did it ever occur to you to get a second opinion?
Well,
Jeez Louise.
No.
Why don't you just go home, sleep it off, and, try not to be so stupid next time.
Bob, I don't think you understand.
What the hell? Oh, jeez.
Oh, the pain. It's the symptoms, I tell you.
Nasty. Oh, God, the stench.
Oh, God.
Look, Barry, run along home. I don't want that shit on the floor. Jeez. Oh, man, you come into a man's house and you shit your pants? God damn it, get the hell out of here.
But anyway, about an hour later,
God, stench is still hanging around, despite all the windows I opened. I'm gonna have to have this place fumigated. Good Lord. It's the bug phone. God damn it, now they even got me saying it. I mean, it's the Crimson Cicada phone. It can only mean that Captain Hairy Thighs needs the services of the Crimson Cicada. Hello, Captain Thighs. This is the
Hey,
Crimson
Bugman,
Cicada.
listen, we got a hostage situation over at the Penthouse Picadillo Club. Some crazy guy went in there and is demanding all the cash and valuables from the clientele at the club. Well, it's all pretty iffy on whether or not the SWAT team can handle it, and I just thought if you flew by and doused him with those bug bombs of yours that knocks everybody unconscious, that might just wrap it up. So, why don't you just head over here and handle that, huh?
Very well, Captain Thighs. Prepare your men for the soon
thanks.
arrival
We really
of
appreciate
the
that,
Crimson
Bugman.
Cicada.
And soon can be seen over the skyline of Gothic City the Volkswagen Beetle-style bugmobile soaring through the foggy, misty night as it approaches the Picadillo Club.
You in there, release your hostages now, or suffer the wrath of the
Forget it,
Crimson
Bugman!
Cicada.
Either I get paid or we all go down in flames!
Well, have it your way, dumbass. Bombs away.
And soon the hovering bugmobile fires 2 bug bombs that easily smash through the glass walls of Club Peccadillo, filling the entire property in a cloud of bug bomb smoke that contains powerful narcotic gas that renders everyone within into unconsciousness. Well, after the police have secured the area, Bugman discusses the scene with Police Captain Harry Thighs.
Damn, what a mess. And that stench. Whew. Well, that's not as a result of my bug bombs, Captain Thighs. It's possible that some of the hostages here, out of fear, released as they passed out.
What? No. The source of the stench is the perpetrator. He's been crapping his pants since this all went down.
What?
Yeah. My officers have got him secured over there at the bar, where he's still tooting his horn.
Wait, is that Barry Tinkleton?
Huh? Oh, yeah. The suppository guy.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh, good God. His guts just exploded out of his ass.
You'd better have the area quarantined, Captain Thighs, and have your men decontaminated. Who knows what ungodly pathogens reside within that residue of blood and poo.
Meanwhile, across town in his home, watching all of this on the TV news, is one Dr. Humphrey Chode.
So, poor Barry Tinkleton could not come up with the necessary funds to continue my services. No matter, for I have plenty more wealthy clients hooked on my treatments for their so-called illness. However, the interference of this costumed interloper Bugman is quite disturbing. Therefore, I must move to set a trap for Bugman in order to eliminate his potential threat.
This is Nightly News Nightly with Richard Shake Shack. Good evening. I'm Richard Shakeshaft. Tonight, our top story concerns an apparent outbreak of a mysterious illness that results in the symptoms of chronic violent flatulence, and in some cases has already resulted in death. Adding to the mystery is an apparent common factor in that all of the victims of this bizarre ailment tend to be people of the upper income bracket. Further confounding the investigation into this strange epidemic is that most of the patients are not forthcoming with doctors.
Furthermore, it's now becoming possibly a matter for law enforcement in that
I'm sorry, oh no. Oh no, not the symptoms. Not now. Oh Lord.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Well, that's pretty typical. Nothing but pure shit on TV. Huh? Why, it's the Crimson Cicada phone. It appears once again Captain Harry Thighs has need of the Crimson Cicada. Hello, Captain Thighs.
Yeah, hey, Bugman. Now listen, we received this anonymous tip concerning this weird epidemic the city's going through. With all the violent farting and all that. Well, they won't talk to us. They left the message to be heard only by you. So I'm going to need you to come on down to the office and see if we can get to the bottom of that.
Very well, Captain Thighs. I'll be there momentarily. As always, you can count on the Crimson Cicada.
Thanks, Bugman. I'll see you there.
And soon, Bugman makes the trip over to Police Precinct 69, which houses the office of one Captain Harry Thighs. And using his uncanny ability to scale walls much like a bug, Bugman climbs several stories to the window of said Captain Thighs' office.
What the hell's that noise? What? Holy shit, Bugman. What are you doing in the window?
Well, I'm scaling the wall to your office window.
Yeah, here, let me give you a hand there. There you go. You could have just taken the elevator.
Because simply using an elevator would not require my bug-like abilities.
Yeah, but we're, 50 stories up, and climbing up the wall is going to take quite an amount of effort because gravity and all, and might be a little difficult to do when you're, carrying a little extra load.
Well, you wanted to see me about something?
Yeah, the anonymous message. It's an odd setup here. Apparently, the message will only be delivered upon hearing that, what you call it, that weird noise you make sometimes.
My cicada call.
Yeah, that.
Very well. Let's see what this message has to say.
Yeah, sure. It's all set up. Yeah, you can speak in this mic.
All right. Oh, just to be safe, Captain Thighs, you might want to put some earplugs in, as my cicada call can be painful in some instances.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here goes.
Oh, man, so annoying. Oh, I cracked the screen. Damn it. Oh.
Wait a minute. It's working. The message is playing.
As the anonymous message plays, it comes across sounding like strange, weird, scratchy noises, indecipherable to Captain Harry Thighs. However, to the bug-like abilities of Bugman, who is able to understand the language of insects, he understands the message.
Bugman, if you're hearing this, I need your help. My name is Plastic Pantyways, and I am the victim of this horrible epidemic. But unlike everyone else, I've discovered the true culprit behind this horrible sickness, which is being used as a plot of extortion. But I can't trust anyone but you, Bugman, because this villain has connections all throughout the city government, and you're the only one I can trust for help. And I don't have much time as the violent flatulence is getting worse. I need your help as soon as possible. I can deliver all the evidence you need to take this monster down. I'm at my home at the Poopstool Apartments, room 31. Please hurry. Oh,
What the hell was that? I couldn't make heads or tail out of that gibberish. That's because it was specifically coded for my ears only. It appears this witness is so paranoid he can't trust law enforcement. No offense intended for present company, of course. None taken, so what do you have to say? That'll have to remain confidential, Captain Thighs, as this individual took me into his confidence. But the short of it is, he wants to meet with me in order to reveal evidence that will lead to the villain behind this rash of violent flatulence. I just figured that was some sort of stomach flu going around. No, there's a sinister hand behind all of this, and it's up to me to take him down. I don't know, Bugman. Sounds like it could be a trap. We're gonna need backup on this. Sorry, old friend. But as I said, this individual took me into his confidence. Therefore, I must go it alone. Yeah, whatever, but I don't take the window. Use the elevator. If you crawl down the wall back to your car, by the time you get there and it turns out to be a trap, you'll be so out of breath you won't be able to defend yourself. Well, yeah, all right.
And so, after Bugman gets back to his Bugmobile, which lifts off over the skyline of the city, he finds himself hovering over Poop Stool Apartments building and finds one of the windows of room 31 open, as if to invite him in.
Mr. Pennywaist. Mr. Pennywaist. It's me, the Crimson Wait, that room. There's a light under the door. Must be ever cautious, lest this is indeed a trap, as Captain Thighs feared. Alright, here goes. Mr. Pennywaist, are you in here? Oh God, the stench! Oh, man, there's shit everywhere. My God, that must be Pennywaist's corpse. What's left of it on the toilet. Looks like he suffered the ultimate outcome of this horrible, violent, flatulent disease. It appears I've arrived too late.
On the contrary, you
What?
arrived just
Who?
in time to receive the message from the boss. And here it is. So much for the Bugman. Alright, boys. We just grab an ankle and drag this sack of shit to the balcony and throw him over. And let the sidewalk take it.
Yeah, splat!
Got to act fast, but so overwhelmed by the pain. Pretty sure the body armor held off 2 of the shots, but the third one went into my ass. Oh, God, it hurts. Oh, got to concentrate. Activate the Bugmobile remote control. Oh no! They're dragging me forward to the window. Got to stick to the floor.
Come on, Lo, damn it. Hey, his hands are sticking to the floor.
Yeah, that's why they call him Bugman.
What the hell? God damn it, you idiots. Do I have to tell you how to do everything? Stomp his fingers till they're broken up enough so he can't hold on to the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unstick those mitts, Bugman.
Oh, damn it!
He's loose.
Yeah? Who are you waiting
no.
for?
Oh,
Drag
no.
his ass out the window and drop him.
All right, here goes.
What the hell?
Hey, he fell on top of the Bugmobile.
Oh, I forgot that damn thing can fly.
Well, don't just stand there and shoot him off that thing.
Oh, shit! Managed to get inside.
Now the tables have turned. I'll simply unleash the full arsenal of the Bugmobile on these malcontents.
And so, using his amazing Bugmobile, Bugman returns fire on the bug.
Whoops. I can't afford to turn them all into ground beef. I'll save the big one, as he seems to be the leader anyway. And I can take this opportunity to return the favor by shooting him in the ass with a tracer. Right on target. Now I've got to find medical attention for my injuries.
And soon we find ourselves in the basement of the Finger Pesticide Company, where Bugman receives medical treatment from his good friend and confidant, and this happens to be the general manager of Bob Finger's Finger Pesticide Company, one Smedley Johnson, who is the only one who knows that Bugman is in reality his boss, Bob Finger.
Hold still, goddammit. You think I want to be stitching up your ass? Shit. You should have gone to the hospital if you wanted better treatment than this. No, Smedley. That would endanger the revelation of my secret identity. But this horrific indignation shall not go unavenged, as I will seek justice against these thugs who did this to me. Well, I'm only one of them, since the other two are splattered all over the walls at that place, the Pennywaste's apartment. But nevertheless, I shall endeavor to seek justice.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to be seeking nothing for a while. You're going to be sitting your burning ass on ice pack.
Very well. Then I'll have to seek justice in a week or two.
Well, anyway, about 2 weeks later, in the basement of the home of one Dr. Humphrey Chode.
Gee, boss, some of these patients of yours, they all are paid up, but their asses are still exploding. Yes, it appears that my viral concoction has developed a resistance to the treatment, which is a challenge, to be sure, all the more fascinating. And if we lose a few patients, not to worry, there's plenty more to infect and exploit. Yeah, well, if you say so. In the meantime, I was hoping you could help me out with something. I got this bug-shaped thing stuck in my ass. I was wondering if you could get it out. Wait, bug-shaped thing? Oh no, you idiot! Oh no, that sound! It's him! It's Bugman! What? But that's impossible. How can he find us? Oh, you stupid idiot! He tracked you here through that bug in your ass.
And without further ado, the Bugmobile fires several missiles onto the home of one Dr. Humphrey Chode, reducing it to a flaming pile of burning embers. And soon, after the smoke is cleared, the Bugmobile comes to a land as Bugman investigates the aftermath.
There's the corpse of the bastard who shot me in the ass. Well, who's laughing now, tough guy? A fitting end for his kind. Although the mystery remains. What was he doing here in the home of this, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Dr. Humphrey Chode. Wait a minute! That name! Why does it sound familiar? Of course! That's the name Pennywaste told me about. Some doctor who was treating him for this flatulent illness. My God. Could it be that Dr. Chode was behind the whole thing? But there's no evidence of his corpse. It probably evaporated in the explosion or something. God, I'm tired. Here comes the sirens. I'd probably better move on. I'm sure this wraps it all up. Yeah, I guess I'll just go home.
But is this truly the end of the evil Dr. Humphrey Chode? Maybe we'll find out in another exciting episode of Bugman.
Bugman was written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music came courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.
Bugman, the mysterious masked menace to the criminal underworld, is in reality Bob Finger, billionaire pest control magnate, relaxes comfortably at his plush penthouse apartment when suddenly he hears a ring at his door.
It's about goddamn time.
Good evening, Mr. Finger. Are you ready for me to make use of my fingers to do the magic on your body?
So, you must be Miss Glory Hole. Let's see. Your picture on the site must be a little old. Jeez. Look like you shriveled up like a prune here. But anyway, I guess you're here, so might as well get to it.
As you wish, Mr. Finger. Do you want a back rub, a full body massage, or cut to the chase and get right to the ending?
Whoa. Straight to the point, huh? Well, sure. Why not? I got the table set up back here.
No need, Mr. Finger. I can drop to my knees right here.
Oh,
just let me open your robe. Oh, well. Looks like you're rising to the occasion already.
Whoa. Yeah, that's... man, that's good. By the way, Glory, did you ever work with another girl by the name of Holly Jolly?
No.
Oh, hey. Grip's a little rough there. Could you relax it a bit? Hey, what are you doing? Oh.
I am trying to rip your scrotal sack off so that you will bleed out.
What the hell? What kind of happy ending is that?
I did not say it would be happy. Only that it would be an ending. Your ending, Mr. Finger.
What? Stronger than she looks. Can't break her grip. Only one chance.
Driven to panic by his inability to free his scrotal sack from the stealing grip of the unusually strong harlot, Bob Finger, who is in reality Bugman, gives out his sonic bug scream.
That god-awful noise. Can't stand it. Losing concentration. Can't maintain grip. Losing consciousness.
There. She passed out. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, the pain. What the hell was this all about? Oh, damn it. Good help's hard to find these days. What the hell? She's bleeding from her ears. I didn't think I could do that much damage. Perhaps due to the close quarters. Wait a minute. What is this? Some sort of device coming out of her ear. Interesting. This bears further investigation. I've got to get her down to the bug hole. But first, I'm gonna need to get an ice pack for my balls.
And so Bob Finger, who is in reality Bugman, takes the woman down to his secret lair, the bug hole, and summons his general manager of his pest control company and close confidant, Smedley Johnson, who's the only one who knows that Bob Finger is in reality Bugman.
Holy shit. This is some serious sophisticated nanotechnology that came out of that bitch's ears. And I recognize it as nanotechnology because I seen this shit on the Discovery Channel.
Then there's more to this than meets the eye. Or the ears, as it were.
No doubt about it. You know, Mr. Finger, I guess I owe you an apology.
An apology? For what?
Well, I just assumed you'd call this hoe up to your room to get yourself a handy. But I guess you were doing your own investigation and the rash of murders of wealthy businessmen around town found dead on the ground next to the dead corpse of the hoe that murdered them and then killed themselves. I'm guessing this technology must be used to send signals directly to the brain to hypnotize them into becoming assassins.
Exactly right, Smedley. I knew. By putting myself out as bait, as dangerous as that could be, I could find a clue to the true culprit. And with these devices, we have the smoking gun.
We now find ourselves outside the small offices of Trollops, an escort service that provides female companionship for its patrons. And inside we find the owner and president of Trollops working late into the night, one grimy bag splat.
Yeah, that's right. Our Goyles are the best in the biz, and they'll accompany you to whatever event you want. You can show them off, and everything's confidential. You can even introduce them as your Goyle friend, however you want to go with it, you know. And, oh, yeah. They'll even just come to your place and stay with you for a while. Yeah. As for any deals between you and the lady, that's between the two of you, and that's not the concern of Trollops, you understand. But our ladies are readily available for companionship that you would enjoy. Of course, an evening is standard, but a weekend package, well, let me go into the details with you. What in the world is that noise? Listen, sir, hang on a minute. I've got a situation here, and I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. The hell is that? What? What the hell?
Bag splat. Prepare for
no.
the wrath of the Crimson
Bugman!
Cicada.
Oh, shit, I gotta get out of here.
Just where do you think you're going, Bag Splat?
Yeah, not so smug now with your belly full of lead, eh?
It's not fun.
Oh, no.
When my suit is armored, you idiot. Now it's my turn with my gun, the Bug Stinger.
What?
Suddenly, the world goes blank for one grimy bag splat until he hears an unwelcome and yet familiar voice.
Bag Splat. Bag Splat.
What? Oh, damn it, it's you. What is this? Why am I cuffed to my own chair?
Don't play stupid, Bag Splat. You know exactly what this is about. Especially concerning these two little doohickeys.
What are those, earbuds?
Not exactly. They're specific nanotechnological devices for mind control.
What? I get out of here.
Oh, I'll leave, Bag Splat, just as soon as you stop playing stupid and fess up to the reality that you know damn good and well these simple earbuds are actual mind control devices used to turn your hookers into assassins.
What? That's crazy. And besides, I resent that, calling my ladies hookers. I run a legitimate establishment for the services of companionship, and anything else you heard is, well, just scandalous rumor. And I mean, as far as, you know, these devices, what do I look like? A mad scientist? Get real. How could a guy like me ever create something like hypnopods?
Is that the true name of these technological wonders?
I don't know what you're talking about. I want my lawyer.
You'll need a doctor if you don't start changing your tune, Bag Splat.
I ain't got no song to sing, Bugman.
Very well. Perhaps you need a little inspiration. Some inspiration from the Bug Stinger.
What? No. Oh, all right. Oh, jeez. All right, God damn it. You monster. I got those things from Professor William Strokerod.
Strokerod, eh?
He came in with some song and dance that these things could, you know, make the Goyles more inclined to perform extracurricular activities. That's all I know.
You expect me to believe that's all you know? That somehow you never noticed that several of your clients turned up dead, along with your girls?
Dude, what, really? Gee, that's news to me, you know, now that you mentioned it, we are understaffed. Okay, I guess that explains it.
I thought you were smarter than that, Bag Splat. Looks like you need a little more inspiration.
No, you don't understand, I can't say anymore. I mean, oh no, not that. No. What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh man. Oh. Huh. I guess I totally scared the shit out of him. My God, what a mess. There's something familiar about this. But it escapes my mind at the moment. I guess I'd better call 911 to send an ambulance for him. In the meantime, I'm going to track down this Professor William Strokerod, because odds are he's the true mastermind behind this apparent harem of death.
So now we find ourselves at a small laboratory on the campus of Smeg Tech Community College, where Professor William Strokerod is working in the lab with a student. All right, Sally. Do you have the buds in place?
Yes, Professor, but there's a slight high-pitched whine in the. Is that normal?
Oh, yes. You see, that's the buds in the process of making contact with your brainwaves.
My brainwaves?
Oh, yes. You see, the buds have to communicate with your brainwaves and sort of learn its language so that they can rewrite it to program you to obey my every command.
Wait, what? Hey, I didn't sign up for this. What's going
It's a
on?
little late for that, Sally. Once I hit this button, like so, from my remote control, it's locked in. And soon, within a few seconds, the process will be complete. You see, before, the buds had to remain inside, but these new buds, once they've finished their work, I won't need them anymore. You'll be permanently reprogrammed. Obey my every command. Let's get started. Sally, can you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
Sally, you don't have to call me Professor anymore. How about you call me, Master?
Yes, Master.
Okay. Sally, it's rather warm in here. You might want to get more comfortable by removing all your clothes.
Yes, Master.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at those. Oh, yeah. Now, Sally, I'm gonna... Damn, what's that noise? What the hell is that? How about, get on your knees, Sally, and...
Yes, Master.
Damn, that noise, what is that? Oh, no!
Don't make any false moves, Professor Strokerod.
What's going on?
Lest you tell
Oh,
us.
my clothes!
Oh, God!
Professor
Bugman!
Bugman! What's
Yeah,
going on?
I'm Bugman, all right? Fine, I'm Bugman. Stupid idiot.
Sally, you've recovered.
Yeah, well, my clothes haven't.
How
Where
could
are they?
you-
Jeez, what's going on
Must
here?
have been
Damn
the
it.
interference of Bugman's weird bug-like scream.
Wait,
It's not weird.
Bugman's
Somehow
scream made me naked?
Undid the earbuds control.
So, Professor, you admit that you are indeed the man behind the brainwashing earbuds.
What?
Brainwashing earbuds. Wait a minute, now I remember. You bastard! You tried to brainwash my mind for your sick, perverted desires.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
asshole.
God damn it. Here, this tranquilizer dart will take care of you.
What?
Here,
No.
so
Oh
you
my God,
never
Sally!
shut up.
Listen, Bugman. This isn't what it looks like.
Don't. Listen, Professor, I don't give a rat's ass about whatever extracurricular, extra credit, after class shenanigans you and your slutty teacher's pet were getting into.
What?
No.
Well,
What I'm interested in are the murders.
murders? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't waste my time, Professor. Bagsplat already spilled the beans, among other things, about the whole plan to brainwash prostitutes into becoming deadly assassins of wealthy businessmen.
Assassins? That was his plan?
Oh my God!
His plan? Oh, let me guess. You're trying to throw Bagsplat under the bus. How convenient, since he's already dead.
Dead? But Bagsplat's dead?
Well, I'm no doctor, but when your guts explode out of your ass, well,
What?
your odds of surviving are slim to none.
His ass exploded. Then that means he killed Bagsplat to keep him silent. Oh my God.
Okay, I'll bite, Professor. Who's the real culprit here? Who killed Bagsplat, and who's the real mastermind behind this whole insidious plot?
Well, of course someone else is responsible. I wouldn't commit murder. I mean, I was extorted into this because, well, there's certain habits that I have that this individual knew about, and if it got out, it would be horribly embarrassing for me.
Well, you're facing far more serious consequences than embarrassment, Professor, unless you start naming names.
What? No, are you out of your mind? You saw what he did to Bagsplat? I can't. Oh no!
What the hell?
No!
Oh, man!
I didn't say anything. No, please,
Oh,
no!
nasty.
All right.
Give me a name! Hurry! Give me a
The
name!
real mastermind it's Dr. Chong.
Oh, God. Not again. Oh, jeez. Well, that just goes to show. Evil is full of shit. So, this stroke ride guy was the one behind all this brainwashing of prostitutes. That's right, Captain Thighs. That is indeed him. Along with the rest of them. All over the floor. Yeah. About that, well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised when, you superheroes enter the picture. Typical crime scene would get stranger and stranger, but, well, I wouldn't have expected them to be this messy, and especially here lately. It seems like a continuing theme of crime scenes being, well, shitty. It's funny you should mention that, Captain Thighs.
No, not
as
really.
I was suddenly finding myself a bit almost overwhelmed by a sensation of deja vu. Because despite all clear physical evidence leading to Professor Strokerod, in his dying words, he claimed there was yet another culprit, mastermind, if you will, behind this recent string of murders. But before he could give the name, his ass exploded. I see. But I gotta admit, the only thing this scene gives me a sensation of any deja vu would be the scenes left behind by the people who succumbed to that weird outbreak of gut-rightitis. But there can't be a connection. I mean, after all, he's dead. Who's dead? Well, the evil mastermind behind gut-rightitis, one Dr. Humphrey Chode. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you about that, Captain Thighs. Yeah, that outbreak wasn't natural. It was concocted by this evil bastard who was extorting money from the people he infected with this, his own virus that he made. But I thought he was dead because, I blew his house up and everything. You did what? Oh, he was totally evil, so it's perfectly fine. But, well, the only corpse I found afterwards was his henchman, so I look okay. I was a little tired and I had to move on to other things. I probably should have done a better search. I just assumed he evaporated in the explosion, but I guess not. Wait a minute. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do recall the fire department reporting on a Chode house being totally destroyed. They really didn't know why. And there was a corpse. It was assumed that was Dr. Chode. Well, no, despite being horribly charred, I could recognize some articles of clothing as his henchman. Yeah, well, you probably should have mentioned that sooner. The property does bear further investigation. Well, there's not much left of the property. It's just a charred ruin. But, well, I'll get some guys over there. But in the meantime, I've got to deal with sanitation to come clean up this, well, this shithole. I understand, Thighs. Come to think of it, I don't know why we were discussing the case here in the midst of all this filth. We could have done this outdoors. But in the meantime, while you're bogged down in, well, this, and waiting for sanitation, I am under no obligations. I can get to the Chode property within mere minutes, thanks to the Bugmobile.
And soon Bugman does exactly that. He hops in his amazing Bugmobile and takes to the skies, and soon arrives at the property, or what's left of it anyway, of Dr. Humphrey Chode.
Thighs wasn't kidding. There's hardly anything left. Nothing but charred rubble. Oh well, I guess there's really no point coming here at all. I guess I'll have to do some other investigation on where Chode might have gotten to, if he survived at all. I don't know. Ow! What the hell? A little rock hit me. What the hell? Where did it come from? Oh, another one! It's coming from this direction. Somewhere in the center of all this rubble. What's this? It looks like someone's left a message on this piece of wood. It says, "Look here, stupid. Signed, H.C." H.C.? What? Ah!
Suddenly the ground gives way underneath Bugman's feet as he plummets into darkness and unconsciousness.
What happened? I know. I remember now. I fell. I don't know where I am. What? Tied to this chair. What?
Wait a minute. Something's not right. There isn't the typical amber tint from my goggles.
Oh, that's right, Bugman. That's because you're not wearing your goggles. As I've removed your mask, Bugman. Or should I say, Bub Finger?
What? Oh, shit. Well, there's no sense in cowering in the shadows since we're going to know each other. I've already deduced that you can only be Dr. Humphrey Chode.
Oh, you want to take a look at your handiwork, Bugman? Unlike you, I can't remove my mask. It's a bit more permanent now since you burned my face off.
Oh, gross. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I shouldn't have had fried chicken earlier today. I think I'm gonna get sick. Can you get back in the shadows?
God damn it, you bastard. But no matter. You're going to pay severely for what you've done to me.
If you're looking for sympathy, Chode, forget it. After all, at least I didn't murder innocent people with explosive dysentery.
They weren't innocent. Oh, you elite snobs had no time for the likes of Dr. Humphrey Chode. I had to claw my way to the top, and I was always kicked down by the rest of you at the Peccadillo Club. Oh, I plotted my revenge on you. And besides, those idiots, all they had to do was pay me, and they wouldn't have exploded. But, well, some of them ran out of money. I guess I didn't really plan on that. But anyway, once you interfered in my plans, it occurred to me only someone with the type of money that my chosen victims could be capable of being Bugman. But it was a matter of finding out which one. I knew through mind-controlled hookers I could lure you in. And all I had to do was to use my gut-ritus virus to extort that idiot over at Trollops, and of course my former colleague with his brain control technology, Professor Stroke Rod. And eventually one of you would fall into the trap. As predicted, that was you, Bob. And now, while you took your little nap after falling into my basement under the remains of my home, I placed the mind-controlled earbuds in your ears.
What?
Once activated, I'll have complete control of your mind, and I'll force you to transfer all your wealth into my accounts.
What?
After which, I'm going to force you to drink from this vial filled with gut-rightitis.
What?
As I laugh as your ass explodes your guts all over the floor.
What?
So long, Bugman.
No! Oh, got to get free! Oh, can't do it! Wait, only one weapon left. Of course!
My cicada call. Hey, that disturbing noise. Hey, stop it. Stop it, I say. Why aren't you obeying my commands? I don't understand. Oh no. His bug-like noise is interfering with the brain control signals. Damn it. Alright, to hell with you and your money. I'm going to kill you now with this gut-right-itis. Oh, God, the noise.
Oh no! It's broken the vial! It's all over me! Oh no! Oh my God!
Get the antidote. Find it.
Oh God!
Oh, shit. Looks like my cicada call was too powerful. The laboratory's catching on fire. Hey, Dr. Chode, maybe I can help you find the antidote if you let me loose from the chair here. Screw you, Bugman. I'm gonna leave you to the fate you left to me.
What?
Burn! Here, I do have one remote control that still works, the remote control for the chair. I'll turn it around and dump you right into the fire right behind you. I found the antidote. So long, Bugman.
Oh no!
Wait a minute. I don't understand. Why aren't you burning? I don't know. In all the hysterics, I forgot. My costume is flame retardant. That's flame retardant, you idiot.
Oh no! Oh, I'm trapped.
But so are you. We'll burn to death together, Bugman. That's where you're wrong, Chode. Because even though I might risk some amount of burning, it won't be anywhere near what you're going to get. Because in order to escape this chair, I can simply remove my hands from my gloves and my feet from my boots. And then make use of my bug-like ability to climb walls to climb right out of this basement. So long, Chode. But,
And so Bugman makes good his escape, leaving Dr. Chode to his fiery fate. And while treating the burns on his feet, Captain Thighs and the police arrive.
So I guess this Dr. Chode is now extra crispy.
perhaps, Captain Thighs. But if by some stroke of twisted fate he survived even this, I must warn you, he accidentally infected himself with his gut-right-itis virus.
So you mean?
Yes, we may yet encounter a future shitty crime scene.
Oh no, is this true? Well, perhaps we'll find out in a future adventure of Bugman.
Bugman was written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music came courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.
One night in Gothic City, we find ourselves in the backroom offices of One Finger Pest Control. And within said offices, we see the owner of said Finger Pest Control, Bob Finger, who is in reality Bugman, and his general manager, Smedley Johnson. Oh man, no two ways about it. We're still in the red.
Yes, it's true. The damages of the divorce settlement still plague us.
Divorce? Oh man, that old mess is way, way back in the rear view mirror. No. The real problem here is you keep allocating funds to your stupid Bugman calls.
No. I mean, first of all, it's not Bugman. It's the Crimson Cicada.
No, it ain't no Crimson Cicada or Scarlet Scarab. You're Bugman. You know why? Because you got a big ass bug on your chest. So everybody looks at you and says, yeah, that's Bugman.
Well, yeah, well, whatever. No matter how you want to spin it, Smedley, the ultimate cause of my Bugman crusade is the same cause of the end of my marriage. Crime itself. And I was clearly its victim.
Oh, man.
Crime had taken advantage of my weaknesses.
Yeah, your weakness for poontang.
Nevertheless, it was a difficult time in the marriage as I felt my needs were not being properly catered to, and, well, this led me to the services of a woman named Holly Jelly.
Oh, wow. This room is amazing.
Well,
Check out that bar. Are those diamonds real?
Oh, yeah. Who knew that the business of killing rats and roaches could go so far, you know?
Well, I hate to see a decent bar go to waste, so why don't you sit back and relax while I fix you a drinky poo?
Yeah, sure, okay.
Wow, talk about full service. Yeah, this is nice, you know? Just the simplest effort really makes up for what one's lacking. Yeah, I tell you. My wife is just taking me totally for granted, you know? And look what I get her, you know, all this. And, but when it comes to sex, boy, she just lays there like a sack of shit. Who the hell wants to bang a sack of shit? Not me, that's who.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. Here's your drink. Bottoms up. But you know, to show you even more appreciation, I'm going to do all the work. So just sit back and let me undress you. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get these off. And
Ooh.
let's see what we have here. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, let's get these off too. Oh,
you know, you're something special. This is nice. Maybe I'm getting a little too excited. I don't know. I'm feeling dizzy. Sorry.
Sweet dreams, asshole.
And then everything went black. The only thing I knew of after that was finding myself on the floor, face down, butt naked in a puddle of my own puke. And to the raucous noise of my wife screeching at me.
Bob, wake up, goddammit! I come home to find the place ransacked with all my jewelry and clothes stolen, and to find you face down in your own puke, butt naked on the bedroom floor! Jay, I wonder what this means. Oh, I think we know. And the only thing the bitch left, was that stupid bug trophy that you praised so much. Well, you know what, Bob? Let's put that in a safe place where no one would ever go to find it. Oh, yeah, here you go, Bob. Since you're wide open anyway, here's your bug statue. Safely shoved where the sun will never shine.
Little did she, or even I, knew at the time, but that bug trophy was more than it seemed, as we would discover as you removed it from my rectum, Smedley. Yeah, I don't need to recall that. Anyway, it turns out that the bug trophy, an heirloom from my father, contained a scarab that was, in reality, an ancient artifact that my father had discovered on a archaeological field trip during his college days, and turned out to be a mystic scarab, possibly of alien origin, that granted him superpowers, enabling him to become the original Crimson Cicada. Gave him the powers of flight and super strength. But upon inadvertent insertion into my rectum, the scarab apparently activated and granted me the bug-like powers of the ability to climb walls, give off a cicada call, sonic thing, and also my ability to communicate and understand the language of insects. I can only guess as to the reason why my powers were so different from the ones my father employed is that he wore the scarab on his belt and it granted him the powers, whereas my having the scarab, shoved up your ass, yeah, I know, yeah, must have had some impact on the different abilities that I have. Of course, I've had to use my technical wizardry to accommodate certain powers, of course, the Bugmobile and stuff like that. Because, again, I don't have the power of flight or super strength that my father did in his days, which I only discovered after all of this and found his secret stash of the Crimson Cicada costume and what have you. But, anyway, since I was clearly a victim of crime, it set me on the course of my true legacy and destiny of fighting crime as the new Crimson Cicada that, for some dumb reason, everyone calls me Bugman, and, well, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, I done told you, you got a big-ass bug on your shirt, you got antenna coming out your head, and you climb walls and you talk to bugs. That's got Bugman written all over it.
Well, a man's fate and destiny should be dictated more accordance to legacy rather than a consensus of a bunch of... What the hell?
I don't know. Sounds like people are panicking. There's something going on outside.
Citizens of Gothic City, behold the dawn of the Golden Rain.
Oh my God, that giant Zeppelin is spraying some crap on the people in the street.
Yes, it appears to be some sort of yellow liquid. Clearly, this is an attack of...
Oh man, don't say it,
golden showers.
Oh man. Oh no, from one extreme to the other. A disgusting orange entail and now an even equally disgusting assault on the city. How will Bugman overcome this threat? Find out the next exciting episode of Bugman. High above Gothic City, the clouds are suddenly pierced by what appears to be a rather large golden dirigible. And despite its shiny exterior, it portends a dark and foreboding danger. And we will discover that danger by simply seeing who's at the controls within this golden dirigible. My moment is at last at hand. Yes, I'm nearly over Gold Street, the financial district of Gothic City. Yes, home to the fools who would deny my destiny, the destiny of Ned Goldberger. My plan was perfect. They couldn't see my vision of genius. My vision of creating a fleet of golden dirigibles that would replace all means of transportation and distribution of goods in a clean and positive way. Oh, they laughed. Oh, they took my company from me. Yes, but they didn't take my dirigible, and they'll soon learn the folly of their ways when I demonstrate its reach and power by giving them a dose of my golden rain. Yeah, the fools won't even get it. There's rain, R-A-I-N, and then there's rain, R-E-I-G-N, see? Yes, the dawn of my reign. All right, now I'm in position. I'll make the announcement. Citizens of Gothic City, behold the dawn of the Golden Rain.
Who's laughing now, Gold Street? Look at them. Look at them panicking and scattering about like the very ants they are. Ah, yes, this is almost too sweet, even for me. Now I have to make my demand soon. Let's see. Damn it. What is that noise? So hard to concentrate with. Is that it's a flying Volkswagen Beetle coming straight for me. What is this?
You in the Gold Zeppelin, cease all public mass urination or suffer the wrath of the Bugman.
The Bugman, eh? I've heard of him. Seems the rumors of him being an idiot are true. He thinks this is actual piss? What a moron! Damn that noise! I can't stand it. What a fool to think that I'll be defeated by a man who literally identifies himself as an insect. Good Lord. It's starting to break the glass of my window. I've got to retaliate. I'll remaneuver the hoses to blast his idiot bugmobile out of the sky. Get a dose of golden rain, Bugman. He's spiraling out of control. You didn't count on the genius of Gold Booger, did you, Bugman? Now he's flying out of range. In full retreat. Coming back in for another run, eh? Well, you'll get another dose of gold medicine. Oh, shit, I didn't know he had guns on that thing. Oh no. You've got to reposition the hoses and blast him again. Wait a minute. What is that? Is that a missile? Oh, shit.
This is Nightly News Nightly with Richard Shake Shack. Good evening. I'm Richard Shakeshaft. Gold Street suffered a bizarre, surreal attack earlier today from what appeared to be a giant golden dirigible that appeared out of nowhere and immediately began dousing the populace with a strange golden liquid. Then, if things weren't surreal enough, the costume vigilante known as Bugman appeared in his flying Volkswagen Beetle and engaged the Zeppelin in aerial combat. Eventually, it appears that Bugman emerged victorious, causing the dirigible to crash and dump its entire payload of this mysterious golden liquid. Some had thought it might be urine. But scientists say, although their full findings are inconclusive, that it is not indeed urine. But it appears to be some sort of powerfully addictive narcotic, because quite a few of the victims are currently still in emergency rooms all across Gothic City, suffering from symptoms of withdrawal. The chief perpetrator of this event appears to be disgraced and failed entrepreneur Ned Goldbooger, though at the moment he remains at large. However, other views find that perhaps Bugman should share in the blame. Meanwhile, a possible answer to the question of does water splashing on a man's testicles while he takes a dump cause some form of harm? Well, after a national $2 million study, the answer is maybe. That and other stories, plus sports and weather,
after this important message.
Bugman was written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nelson. Music came courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.